Hi, John here. In this video I will talk about why you absolutely need to create a specific offer, when you are running Facebook ads, because this is like one of the reasons why your ads will actually work very well, right? And for example, if you don't have any like specific offer, specific discount for Facebook ads, and even if you have like a best product in the world, best creatives in the world, best price in the world, your ads might still tank. Okay, so why we need to have like a specific offer for Facebook, right? Well, again, this is more about, how people actually use Facebook, right? And again, it's a phone, right? Let's say you have a Facebook newsfeed, you're constantly scrolling through a newsfeed and you see tons of posts, right? Instagram models, your friends' weddings, like some work colleagues, some interest, from your brands, and then you see like an ad in the middle, right? But the ad is specifically, competing with all these posts, right, that basically have like a higher value in your life than that ad, right? And basically to take attention, and actually make somebody buy on Facebook, because like I said in like many videos in the past, Facebook is not a place where people actually come to buy anything, right? You don't like wake up, one morning, take your phone, check your newsfeed and think like, once I will see an ad, I will just buy it, right, that product. Usually you are just like scrolling, trying to get like a dopamine hits, and then when you see something that takes your attention, hook you emotionally to that specific product, then you might buy, right? And to actually do that, right, you need a couple of things. First, it's like you need to have a great creative, right, that has like a great copy, great video, great headline, and great offer, right? You can have like all these three, but if you don't have that great offer, basically that ad, it doesn't work, right? Because even if you have like a great offer but shitty copy, shitty video and high price, it still might work better if you have like a bad offer but everything else is like super awesome. Well, so it's really necessary to really like craft an offer that really works with Facebook, right? So this is actually not difficult, right? Because you can use like many offers, like buy one get one free. You can do like some percentage discount, right? But it's also about how you present that offer in that specific ad, right? So instead of like talking about a lot of like theories, and all that, right? I think it's better if I will just now go in an ad spy and just randomly, go through a couple ads and try to explain, why I think that this ad might work and some other ads will not, right? So let's just go to my computer. Okay, so this is ad spy, right? So with ad spy I can search for multiple ads, right? Because you can just select here, let's say that you want to, for example, Shopify, right? You can select here that you want all ads that have like shop now button, right? Site type like Facebook, right? Media type video, right? So basically I also selected that I want United States. I want to also, mention some ads that, for example, have percentage and off in ad text, right? So I will just like scroll through this selection and try to explain. So let's say that we have here some ads for like a jewelry, so they are trying to sell something. That video could be like absolutely fine, right? But I already see that, for example, headline is like one of the most important parts, right, of that ad, because first thing when somebody is actually scrolling through newsfeed and when they see that ad is that they see a thumbnail, right? Or photo if you have just image ad, right? But they will still see that first image, that thumbnail. If the thumbnail is interesting enough, they will stop and check headline. So if your headline is like a bad, right, and it's not actually telling anything about that offer, product, or really like transmit any emotions, then that headline itself could kill it, right? Because see, like using statements like a 100% satisfaction guarantee, well, it really means nothing, right? I mean, it's like a sentence that use literally like everybody in the world, and you don't even like feel any emotion anymore, This is just like a very boring ad, so I will just like keep going. It could work, right? I mean, a lot of these things work. It could be the number brand, and I mean, they have like a tons of shares, tons of comments, so maybe it's working, right? But it's like an ugly ad and it's not really like a good ad to me. And okay, so we have here another one, right? Delia Italia, right? So they are selling something for dogs. And this is even a little bit better, right? Because these people actually understand like two things. First, when you are selling something for pets, you are in very great position, right? Because everything that has pets in it will be emotional to basically pet owners, right? So you can like throw here dog, then another dog here, right? And then cat here, and basically you're already like hitting all these people, right? And see, they actually use the headline almost like properly, because say goodbye to ticks and fleas, get 50% off, and they actually use like some emoji with like some dog paws. That's actually smarter than that previous headline, because this actually explains what it solves. It says emotionally goodbye, so basically they are like solving the problem with that specific product, which is awesome. So basically they really like throw a lot of information into the one headline, and also introduce their offer 50% off. So, and to be honest, like when you have this, that thumbnail and that headline, the text part is not that important anymore. So you can even have like almost no text in that text part, right? But if you have these two things written like properly, then that ad itself could possibly explode, right? It has like a 0 comments, so I don't know, maybe it's like a new, or yeah, they launched it today. Okay, but still, this really could work possibly. Okay, so let's now check this one, Tension Terminator page. And I really like the name. I mean, it sounds cool. I don't know if this is like an ad or they just think that they are going to hit somebody with those like hashtags, right? But well, it doesn't make sense. But whatever. This thumbnail, if this ad will take off, right, someday, and it will actually work, then at some point you will get checked manually by some Facebook, person, right? If that ad actually follows, all policies. And this thumbnail itself is already like a kill, because it has like too much like skin in it, right? So basically, once somebody will check it, they will kill it. And well, when it comes to that headline, well, this is still better than the first one, but still, I don't like to put actually quotes inside of headlines. Let's say that you have like a code, start save 15, so you can get 15% off. Well, first, if you want to put actually code inside of the headline, it needs to be code that even like a most like person with like most horrible, like memory could actually memorize it. Because, and especially with older people, if you have a phone, I don't know if you ever like tried to like copy anything, inside of like an ad or whatever, it's like impossible. And if that person actually, something will happen and they will actually like that product and like that ad and want to buy it, and then they will be like thinking like, was that, like discount code, it was it like that or that? Because it's like super complicated, and they will never be able to actually copy it, from a headline as well, because you cannot copy it from a headline. There is like a huge chance that because it's so complicated, it's in the headline, they will just bounce, before the checkout. It's just very difficult to remember start say 15, and I don't know if you even need to have that, capitalized, that name. But still, like, you cannot copy it, you cannot memorize it. And if they have like so short attention spans, they will never ever, like remember it. So if this is not like automatic, right, that basically you will click on shop now and it will be automatically added to your cart, which we can check actually, then it's actually like a huge problem, right? So let's just check, right? See, and it's not here, right? So this is what I'm talking about. It's not automatic, right? They could at least, change that URL, because you can actually in Shopify, update URL so it will automatically add the discount once person actually goes through that ad. Okay, let's now talk about this one. Network Trendy Store, which, well, more likely are dropshippers, right? Do your cat love playtime? Our new Peekaboo Cat Cave would be a great addition to our family. Well, that really says nothing, right? And here, just name of product, and see, another mistake that people actually do a lot, and is that 50% off automatically only for today, which is like weird, but that 50% off should be a headline. If you put it in that sub-headline on phone, it will disappear, because that headline itself will take over all that, like space probably, so that 50% off, which is to me important, right, will basically not be there. So they will just see Peekaboo Cat Cave, shop now, and that's it. So basically that kind of like makes that ad itself, even if it has actually emotional video, it still make it, you know, a boring ad that might not really take attention, you know, explain the product, you know, explain the offer, you know, and hook emotionally the person. Let's say we have another jewelry store, right? So this could be like fine if they would again, you know, add that offer, you know, on the headline, you know, so you deserve to be happy or something, you know, about jewelry, you know, because you can always like make a lot of, you know, like emotional, you know, stuff in the headline. But if they next to it, you know, like throw that 50% off today plus, you know, buy now and get free shipping, then it will still work very, like, way better, you know, than without it, because you deserve to be happy really says nothing about the product, but you deserve to be happy plus that offer, or, you know, just create like different headline. But still, if you will put it in that sub headline, it will disappear on mobile version, and, you know, 97% or 96% of people are on mobile phones. Okay, another one. Here we have that Chico slow feeder, right? So they basically again made same mistake. First, this is not really, you know, like the way how you kind of like promote the product, right? Because just 50% off today only, it really means nothing. I mean, that video could be like absolutely okay, right? Like nice video, right? I mean, you have like a nice video, so it's like basically now they are kind of like killing with their text copy that good video. And again, in headline should be something emotional that promotes this product, right? Or maybe talks about some emotion plus, you know, like a offer or whatever benefit, but anything that can actually, you know, hook that person emotionally to that product and make it move to your landing page. But no, it's just name of product, and basically only description of product is in that sub headline again. But problem is, again, on mobile devices, there's like a more likely it will just disappear, right? So yeah, this should be, you know, here, because this will, but this is kind of like a normal, you know, when I see it, when it comes to, you know, advertising, that most people, they always focus on creating things, you know, for a desktop, right? They, even in ClickFunnels, right, they create like beautiful landing page, it looks like awesome on desktop, you know, post it everywhere on internet, but I didn't realize that what sells is mobile version, right? So if mobile version looks bad, it doesn't sell. Same with Shopify, you know. I always like see people that they are always like trying to discuss like, is this like design better for Shopify or that one? And they always talk about desktop design, right? They don't even like understand that on phone you almost can't even like recognize there is like some design, because it almost look always same, you know, except like colors. So it's only about mobile devices, right? If it's not looking good on mobile devices, or because just from this I already understand that that person, when he was creating or she was creating that ad, he was just checking it in desktop version, right? Because otherwise he would not add that so much text in that sub headline, because on phone it will kill it, right? Phone will just like hide it. See, here is like nice ad. Get 400 plus classic games on the go, right? That already says something. They see that like a Game Boy style, right? It's like nice video, and basically here they try to like explain it, right? And just itself, that headline says like, you know, get like these like a lot of game, especially when you have like number in it, you know, that's even like more tempting because you are getting 400 of something, right? So the headline itself will look like very nice. I think if they would also like use, you know, like a square version of video, not like that, you know, this one, because this looks good only on, you know, desktop devices. On phone, it's always like better to really use those squares, because it takes like a bigger part of display. I think that ad would really like could possibly work, right? Because yeah, it's like nice ad, right? So if they would use it in square, right, cut it a little bit, that ad would really look very nice, because this is very, you know, nicely written ad. Okay, so another one, last one, Estella Boutique. This is actually a nice ad, right? Because just from the thumbnail, it basically, you know, says she will love it, the person holds it, right? So the thumbnail itself is like very tempting, and it just like stop people. I mean, yeah, the headline could be a bit like more emotional, right? Because I would even like, you know, write in the headline she will love it, and then mention that offer, because every time when you use in headline, for example, offer together with some emotion basically softens that sale, right? And basically takes the mind from that sale, so people don't have like their guards, up. So it's always better to like combine emotion together with an offer, right? And at least, what I think. Okay, so I hope this video helped and you get some value from it. And if you still didn't download my free ebook, Facebook Ad Launch Guide for E-commerce, that I've literally written for e-commerce owners, doesn't matter if you run your own ads or want to run ads or you already have agency. There are actually a lot of advanced stuff in that book, and how to stop ads, like all optimization rules that we use, how we actually manage 50,000 per day in ad spend, what craft tips work very well. So it's actually for people that want to launch ads, but also that have agency, so you can actually check if your agency is doing a great job and not really like slacking. So definitely download that free book till it's still free, and I will see you in next video. So, and if you also like my videos, definitely subscribe and hit the bell button. So thank you very much, and bye for now.